What's up, Sword? Welcome back to the channel. So yesterday we had a new trailer drop for The Skeleton Crew. Looks like we're getting 2 episodes on December 3rd over on Disney Plus. This is my reaction to the trailer. I've not watched it yet. I actually waited. I was going to do this last night. Still a little under the weather. I feel a little bit better today. So let's get to it. Again, I have not even watched this thing yet. So you are seeing an instant reaction. All right, guys. The Skeleton Crew. Here we go.
What are you in for? What are you in for?
I found something buried in the woods.
Dad.
This is unacceptable. Do you understand?
First thing I'm going to say is the music is a little odd.
What do you think it is?
Definitely has Goonie vibe.
Don't touch anything.
The one scene actually reminded me of Ferris Bueller. So they're obviously finding a ship.
We're lost. Really lost.
I like the alien.
Stay together. We just need some directions home.
Come on, kid.
It's not a CGI alien either, which is really cool.
Find an old Republic credit.
Over here, quick. I'll get you home. We'll make a partnership. But you have
Good old Jude Law. The music, I'm not loving the music.
Okay.
Neil? Neil?
So I feel like Jude Law's character, I don't know.
of murderous pirates is
I feel like he might turn on the kids or something.
something's wrong. They're not going to just turn up. We need to find them.
We're not alone down here.
Oh, be warned of booby traps.
You know what she reminds me a little bit of is kind of like Guardians of the Galaxy trailer.
Don't give up.
With kind of the
No matter
old, older 80s style music, 90s style music, drums and everything else. Okay. All right. Not bad. Right here though, I mean, right off the bat, like this right here gives me complete vibes of like Ferris Bueller when it's Charlie Sheen, in the police department. Um, Gosh, like a lot. But she's almost like the Charlie Sheen character. I don't know. It's interesting. You know what I'm saying? Like this shot right here, it's like a role reversal. It's kind of strange. What are you in for? Yeah. So, I mean, obviously they took a lot of inspiration from 80s movies for this entire show. Let's see here. So we have like this is like their bus system, I guess. So it looks like it does in our world a little bit. Obviously, a little more you know spacey. The music, I was kind of taking me out of it. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if I liked the music in Star Wars like that. I mean, listen, I'm in. Let's try it, and we'll see what happens. But I don't want them to make this like Marvel. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want it to be. It should not be the same thing as Marvel, and that I kind of get the vibes of like Guardians on this thing. So they obviously find the spaceship, and they all take their turn trying to listen. They kind of show that with the aliens and this robot here. You know, it it's fine. It looks a little too much more like a robot like we've seen in other shows, in my opinion. First off, first shot I saw is that because that's not Lawrence Fishburne. First shot, I thought, wait, is that Lawrence Fishburne? I don't think it is though. But it kind of looks like him a little bit. So this is being. Let me see here. I'm trying to see if I thought it said who's writing this thing. So it's from the director of Spider-Man. So they get here's like the little scene where they all kind of like take a look at this thing, and obviously it's going to end up being some kind of spaceship. It says comes a new Star Wars adventure. I have to break this down. It's hard to see. A lot of this is darker than I was thinking, because like when they're on the ship, it's really hard to see exactly what you're looking at here. Um, and there's Dad, I guess. I mean, it looks good. This is a pretty nice shot right here. Hopefully it just doesn't seem like the Acolyte. One of my biggest issues with Acolyte is it literally seemed like it was being shot in my backyard. And hopefully that's what they need to stop doing. Because even Ahsoka, to some points, it just seemed like it was being shot. You could tell it was being shot in a studio. And even with the Anakin scenes in Ahsoka, it was all like dust and debris and everything. You couldn't really see far. And I just think it's because of not the budget so much, but just the way they're shooting this stuff. But this looks pretty good. Ship looks cool. So then they're gonna run into these pirates, I guess, and now they're really lost. I like to know who's flying this thing though, but we'll find out, I guess. So I'm assuming this is our main character here, and then obviously she'll be a main character. And then here's the little scene in like I don't know if it's a restaurant or I don't know if it's a restaurant or whatever, but I like how they're using the practical. Uh, and then here's the scene in the restaurant. I do like how they're using the practical effects though, instead of using straight CGI. I mean, I'm sure there's CGI somewhere in there, but it looks good. It looks good. Cool to see the Jawas, and there's a nice shot of all the aliens. So obviously they say here, where'd you find an old Code Republic credit? So it could be that the ship they find is something from way back when, from the old Republic. I think that'd be before Phantom Menace and all that. So obviously there's an issue, and then that's when Jude Law's character kind of helps them get out of there. And I feel like there's gonna be some kind of twist with Jude Law's character probably. He's like, "Oh, come on board to this ship. Here you go." So he's probably after something, and he knows the kids have some ship. Maybe he's been looking for something like that, and then chances are he'll end up turning. And I'm sure, I don't know if they have season 2 planned for this. It might just all depend upon what happens with this series if they want to move forward for season 2. But he'll probably end up, going up against the kids. He'll kind of turn on them, and maybe at the end have a heart, and help them out or do whatever. I'm sure there'll be some kind of twist like that at the end though. But yeah, I don't know. They didn't really show him. I don't think they showed him. I didn't see a lightsaber or anything, but I know that the rumor was that he's a light. He is a force wielder, and we kind of saw it in the first trailer. But if he's not a force wielder, I'm not sure how he's doing it. I don't know, it was like a bunch of party tricks. Um, and it's possible he's not even a Jedi. He could just be force sensitive. But I can't imagine they would make it without the force at all. We already kind of have Andor that does that. I mean, that's a cool shot of like this planet. That's another going right there too. Yeah, the music. The music is maybe the one thing I have a small issue with. I don't want it to turn to Marvel. Like it's it's supposed to be totally different. And there's these pirates, and I know the pirate from Ahsoka is supposed to be on here. And there's a shot of like their neighborhood. So I'm sure we'll see that shot in episode 1. And here they're probably talking about how the kids are not going to just end up turning up and they have to go find them. So I'm sure dad and mom will join the adventure, or at least dad. And then we got a cool little alien shots here. This little beast guy right here. I don't know. It's hard to see exactly what he is. I can play it real quick here. Let's see what it looks like. Like, even that shot right there, definitely to me reminds me straight out of Guardians of the Galaxy. Like this shot right here. And there you go. Be warned of booby traps. Yeah. So, combination of Goonies, Ferris Bueller, and Guardians of the Galaxy. That's what we're getting here with Skeleton Crew. And who's this guy? Or this is like the opening or something of a cave or temple or something.
Pirates and mountains where none dare to go.
Yeah, I mean, it looks all right though. I mean, it looks fun. You know, we'll see. Hey man, I'm always going in with a this might be some the treasure they're after or something. I'm always willing to give it a chance, right? You know, you never know until you watch it. You know, even Acolyte, I actually didn't mind the first 2 episodes that much, but the at the end of it, you know, it just I don't know what they're doing. So 2 episodes on December 3rd. All right, guys. Well, let me know down in the comments what you thought about the trailer. Are you excited? Are you going to watch the Skeleton Crew? I'll be live breaking down each and every episode. And hey, we'll see what happens. It's all we got right now for Star Wars, unfortunately. And yeah, we'll see. All right, guys. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget, keep those heads on. And I'll see you guys in the next video.